Ralph James Capone. Born Raphael James Capone, Italian, Raffa, modifier letter vertical line, Latin small letter open A, modifier letter triangular colon late ca, modifier letter vertical line Po, modifier letter triangular colon Na. January 12, 1894, November 22, 1974 was an Italian-American Chicago mobster and an older brother of Al Capone and Frank Capone. He got the nickname Bottles not from involvement in the Capone bootlegging empire, but from his running the legitimate non-alcoholic beverage and bottling operations in Chicago. Further family lore suggests that the nickname was specifically tied to his lobbying the Illinois legislature to put into law that milk bottling companies had to stamp the date that the milk was bottled on the bottle. He was most famous for being named by the Chicago Crime Commission Public Enemy No. 3 when his brother Al was Public Enemy No. 1. Early life. Capone was born in 1894, in Angri, a small town in the Campania, Italy, near Mount Vesuvius, and he was the middle son of Gabriel and Teresa Neriola Capone. He had 8 siblings: Vincenzo, Frank, Al, Ermina, John, Matthew Capone and Muffled de Marie Toad. He arrived in America on a ship named Guerra on June 18, 1895 with his older brother Vincenzo and mother Teresa, entering via Ellis Island. His father had come to the United States by the way of Canada 6 months previously. They settled in Brooklyn, living near the Navy Yards. On September 24, 1915, at the age of 21, he married Filomena Florence Moscato, age 17. They had a son, Ralph Gabriel Capone, in 1917. Life in Chicago. After the death of his father Gabriel in November 1920, Ralph was brought to Chicago by his younger brother, Al. His wife didn't want to move, so Ralph took Ralph Jr. to Chicago, where he was raised by his mother as her youngest child. Ralph Sr. returned to New York in 1921 and got a divorce decree from Florence on the charge of abandonment. In 1923, he married for the second time to Velma Pheasant. They had no children and divorced in March 1938. Capone was placed in charge of the Chicago outfit's bottling plants during Prohibition. The outfit was attempting to monopolize non-alcoholic beverages and soft drinks, specifically ginger ale and soda water, commonly used in mixed drinks during this period when the sale of alcohol was banned. Ralph Capone made large profits for the outfit and became the dominant soft drink vendor other than Coca-Cola during the 1933 World's Fair. In April 1930, the elder Capone was included in Frank J. Loesch's Chicago Crime Commission Public Enemies list. He was Public Enemy No. 3, while his brother Al was Public Enemy No. 1. Following Al Capone's conviction for tax evasion in 1931, Ralph Capone remained with the outfit. He hosted several high-level outfit conferences at his brother's residence in Palm Island, Florida. As the manager of Chicago's Cotton Club, Capone was reportedly involved in syndicate gambling in vice districts. In 1932, he was also convicted of tax evasion and served 3 years. In many ways, the elder Capone was a front man for the outfit. Authorities once described him as an elder statesman of the outfit. In 1950, the United Press described Capone as, in his own right, one of the overlords of the national syndicate which controls gambling, vice, and other rackets. In actuality, Ralph held relatively little power in the outfit and the National Crime Syndicate. This finally became evident during his testimony before the U.S. Senate Kefauver Committee. In 1950. The 1930s, Capone purchased a home and later managed a hotel tavern in Mercer, Wisconsin. The hotel was named the Rex Hotel and the tavern was named Billy's Bar. After Capone's release from prison, he moved to Wisconsin and lived there until his death. Death on November 22, 1974, Capone died of natural causes in Hurley, Wisconsin. He was cremated at Park Hill Cemetery in Duluth, Minnesota. His ashes were buried at the Capone family grave site by his granddaughter Deirdre in June 2008. He was survived by his wife Madeline, whom he had married in 1951. In popular culture, Ralph Capone is portrayed by Edel Ross in the 1987 film, The Vern Miller Story. He is portrayed by Titus Welliver in the 1990 television movie, The Lost Capone. He is portrayed by Dominic Lombardozzi in the HBO series Boardwalk Empire. He is portrayed by Al Sapienza in the 2020 film Capone. Further reading binder, John J. 2003. The Chicago Outfit. Arcadia Publishing. ISBN 0-7385-2326-7. Enright, Laura L. 2005. Chicago's Most Wanted. The Top 10 Book of Murderous Mobsters, Midway Monsters, and Windy City Oddities. Dulles, Virginia. Potomac Books Incorporated. ISBN 1-57488-785-8. Iorizzo, Luciano J. 2005. Al Capone. A Biography. Westport, Connecticut. Greenwood Press. ISBN 0-313-32317-8. Johnson, Kurt, Souter, R. Craig, 1994. The Wicked City. Chicago from Kennett to Capone. New York, DeCapo Press. ISBN 0-306-80821-8. Kobler, John, 2003. Capone. The Life and Times of Al Capone. New York, DeCapo Press. ISBN 0-306-81285-1. Pasley, Fred D. 2004. Al Capone. The Biography of a Self-Made Man. Garden City, New York. Garden City Publishing Company. ISBN 1-4179-0878-5. Schoenberg, Robert J. 1992. Mr. Capone. New York. HarperCollins Publishers. ISBN 0-688-12838-6. References. Xyphakis, Carl, 2005. The Mafia Encyclopedia. New York, DeCapo Press. ISBN 0-8160-5694-3. Xyphakis, Carl, 2001. The Encyclopedia of American Crime. New York. Facts on File Incorporated. ISBN 0-8160-4040-0. External links. Ralph Bottles Capone. Seize the Night. Archived from the original on October 4, 2006. Retrieved November 15, 2006. May, Allen. The Brothers Capone. Archived from the original on July 6, 2010. Retrieved November 15, 2006. Ralph Capone at Find a Grave. Ralph Capone's Personal Items. My Al Capone Museum. Retrieved February 10, 2020.